in detail. If you press the number 5 on the keyboard like this, just one click, it will explain exactly what the problem is with the students. It will say, well, this is an access alert. These 5 students have an issue with the access alert, meaning that the days since their last access is more than 20 days. What does that mean? It means the student hasn't logged into the course for over 20 days. This is a warning that they haven't accessed the course. All 5 of these students have the same issue. They haven't logged into the course for more than 20 days. In this case, you need to do something called notifying. You would hover over it with the mouse to make it appear. You want to notify whom? You want to notify the students. It means that he has not entered the course for more than 20 days. The last time the student has entered this course is a warning. There is a warning that all 5 students have not entered the course. They have the same issue for more than 20 days. They haven't logged into the course. In this case, you do something called notifying. You would hover over it with the mouse to make it appear. Who do you want to notify? You want to notify the students. If you have a supervisor in your class, you can send notifications to both students and supervisors. The message sent to students is the same as the one sent to the supervisor, so they are aware of the communication. If there are no supervisors, you can click on students only. This action is like sending an email, displaying the email addresses of the 5 students without typing them individually as they are registered in the class. You just need to write a message. The system provides a default message, which you can edit or replace entirely. You can also insert a recipient list, meaning you will send, okay, if I click, I'll assume no supervisors are here, so I'll click on students only. It's like sending an email showing the email addresses of 5 students without typing each one. They're registered in the class, so I just write a message. The system provides a default message, which you can delete and write your own. You can insert a recipient list to send a copy to the supervisor and receive one yourself. Attach any file, like a Word or Excel document, and hit send to message the students. The system gives me a default message that I can send or write. You can delete it and write any message you want to send to the students. Then you can insert a recipient list. You will send a copy of this email to the supervisor. You'll receive a copy in your email. You can also attach any file to this email for the students. You can upload any file, whether it's a Word document, an Excel file, or any file. Then hit send. You'll get a confirmation message. You'll get a copy of this email that you sent to the students and the supervisor, and you'll also receive a copy in your email, so you'll have a record of it. If you want to attach any file to this email for the students, you can upload any file, whether it's a Word document, an Excel file, or any file you want to attach. Then just hit send to send the message to the students. And of course, you'll get a confirmation message saying that the users have been notified successfully. This is because I teach students in the same way. The 6 who had problems, I can also stand here and pressure and make a notification for them. And in the same way we did, there is no problem at all. If I want to send a message to just one student, how? I would select the student, student 5. I click on student 5 and open their profile. This student is struggling, so I'll notify them. I go to the notification, students. You'll notice it only shows the email for student. Write your message, insert a recipient list, attach a file if you want, and then click send. You've sent the message to student. Assume these 5 or 6 students have improved and all is well, yet I still have 1 or 2 students who struggle. You'll notice it only shows the email for student 5. For student 5, write the message you want, do the recipient list insertion, attach a file if you want, and then click send. You've sent the message to student 5. Assume these 5 or 6 students have improved and all is well, yet I still have 1 or 2 students who struggle. I'll monitor them. How? I would click on the number 5 here and monitor. Click it, the star turns gold. Then you can go back to the monitoring center. This message is for student 5 only. Assume these students have improved, but 1 or 2 are not committed. Click on number 5 and select monitoring. The star will turn gold. Return to the monitoring center to see their activity. If activity is below 10%, the last access was 69 days ago. These are the students who are not committed and are having issues, and I want to keep them in front of me on the screen and label them as monitored students. What do? I would click on the number 5 here and do something called monitoring. Just click on it with the mouse, and the star here will change to the gold color you see. Then you can go back to the monitoring center. The student will be right in front of you here, and we will see their activity. This student's activity is less than 10%. The last access for this student was 69 days ago, which means it's been 69 days since they last logged into the course. Okay? The deadlines I set are 4 dates, so it gives me a brief summary of the issues with this student. I can also take student number 6 and say monitoring so that this student is right in front of me. I can see more than one student. There's no problem at all. If the students are committed and there are no issues, and I don't want them to be in monitoring anymore, I just click again on the star or the little star icon with one click of the mouse. With that one click, the student will disappear from the monitoring process. This is regarding the monitoring center. The section below that you see is related to your activity within the course. For example, we were talking a little about the ads that you publish for demand. Here, for example, the media messages want to tell you that you published 42. The announcement says that the last post you made was on January 9th, 2023. For example, regarding the discussion board, it wants to inform you that you created 3 forums or 3 messages within the forum. You have blogs and journals, and it gives you information about how many groups you have created. It will tell you the description of your activity in the course. I also want to mention here in the grading section that the assignment you created for the students is called assignment 432, and 7 students submitted this assignment, but they need grading. So you will go to the grading center to check each student's attempt on the assignment and give them a score. What do you need to do? You will click here on the assignment. I want to tell you here about your activity in the course. The assignment you created for the students is called assignment 432, and 7 students submitted this assignment, but they need grading. So you will go to the grading center to check each student's attempt on the assignment and give them a score. What you need to do is click here on the assignment. You'll see on the screen that student 7 submitted the assignment and student 7 submitted the assignment and student 5 submitted 1 attempt. Student 7 submitted 1 attempt. Student 5 submitted 3 attempts. Student 8 submitted 3 attempts. How many do we have now? 7. So how do I simply correct it? I just click on student 7 and it will open up student 7's attempt. Click on his introduction text here on the introduction text and see what his text is that he wrote. Or if he uploaded a Word file, I click on it and see what the Word file contains. Based on what I saw, I start by giving the student a minimum grade here. I give him a grade of 4, for example, and then I click on the button that says send to confirm the student's grade in the center of what? In the grades center. That's regarding the, go ahead, Dr. Hamedan, please.
Doctor, I had a problem with the students regarding the assignment. Most of the students use their mobile phones, and the phones don't allow for changing the font size. The font comes out too small. Besides that, I used to tell them they need to send me a PDF file, and they should include an image, then convert it to PDF. There were issues. Some of them would say they uploaded it, but when I checked, there was nothing uploaded, so I had to give them a 0. They would insist they uploaded it.
Then they show me the pictures on their phones, and there were a lot of issues. Look, this specific part, we always advise students to do their assignments and tests using a laptop. This is one of the very important aspects because we face many problems with students regarding this issue. In the grading center, when you see this mark, it means that the student has an attempt that needs grading. You will enter here and view the grading details, as you know, and then you will review the attempt. Here's the attempt for you to see. You will see, for example, this is a Word file. Click on this Word file, which is a docx. You will notice that when the student uses their phone, especially with PDFs, there's an extension that appears on their phone called Page, which is not actually a PDF. That's the problem. An attempt I am making is complete and needs an evaluation. You will enter here and present the evaluation details as you know, of course. You will see the verse and then present the attempt. I presented the attempt so that you can see the attempt presentation. And you will see here, for example, this is a Word file. Click on this Word file, which is a docx. You will notice that when the student uses their phone, especially with PDFs, there's an extension that appears on their phone called Page, which is not actually a PDF. That's the problem. The student is working with a program that doesn't produce a file with a PDF extension. It produces something that I have seen a lot in technical support regarding the issues that arise. The file comes named something like assignment1.page. This file, when you try to open it, might not open at all, or it might open, but the text inside is completely unclear, causing a lot of problems. Therefore, I advise advise students who are using their phones to make sure that the file extension is either Word, Docs, or PDF. It's better if it's a Word file. The student is using a program that doesn't produce a file with a PDF extension. It produces something that I've seen a lot in technical support regarding the issues that arise. The file comes named something like assignment1.page. This file, when you try to open it, might not open at all, or it might open, but the text inside is completely unclear, causing a lot of problems. So I advise students who are using their phones to make sure that the file extension is either Word, Docs, or PDF, and it's better if it's a Word file. It's better. Should be.